Yo, what's up, everybody? It's me, DisBearity here, and I'm here to talk about a good subject that came with my Discord, right? This subject is, should game companies take risk? As in, should they dive into other genres with their games, of course. So picture this, riddle me this. So one of the first games I'm gonna bring up in this is Mass Effect. So as you guys know, we all know the story of Mass Effect, how Mass Effect started, you know, from basically a guy named Commander Shepard crying wolf until it actually became a real threat, in which no one believed until the end of times, right? So they could easily create a Mass Effect game that could be an RTS, such as, you know, think of it like they have the races already in place, so they can use like a credit system and stuff like that, and it's just basically Mass Effect in RTS format that can take place in a different perspective other than Commander Shepard. You know, I think that would be a pretty cool idea. You know, you have the Solarians, you have the the humans, of course, you have the Asari, you know, you have all these different types of races that they can incorporate and use different abilities. You know, I like, you know, the Solarians, they're based on technology. You know, they can have the best technology in the game for their faction, you know, or they, let's say like this, they depend on their science while their infantry is weak in combat, stuff like that. Or better yet, which is my favorite one, I brought this up my Twitter the other day, that you can create a XCOM based Mass Effect game that takes place between Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, and you play as a Spectre squad that's other than Commander Shepard. Now you might think, well, this could be a shoehorning, but I don't know, I kind of disagree with that. Maybe this took you know, different route from the main squad. While the main squad's doing what they're doing, you know, you're the squad that's like defending different planets, you know, pushing back the Reapers, stuff like that. And you can even, like, let's say with the let's say they can have a mission that takes place on Paladin within the story, right? Where Paladin, you're losing Paladin, but you're doing your best, you know, to hold back and push back, and you have different alien species that's part of your squad. Now that's one of the games that I really believe that can actually make it as a different genre. But you guys let me know what y'all think about Mass Effect becoming like that. Next we have the Alien series. So just recently, actually, Aliens had just came out, I believe it was during Summer Games Fest. I think it's called like Aliens Dark Descent, which is a XCOM based aliens game, which I'm all for because it's a different take. Because, you know, we've seen aliens take place in a horror fashion, we took it take place in FPS fashion. Now it's time for them to hit up the strategy section, you know, which is, again, they're doing the whole XCOM based aliens game, which I think is really cool. I would also like to see Aliens as a strategy game, but to me it's all worthwhile, honestly, because just seeing different developers take risk and actually do things differently, it's what's pretty cool to me. And if the game fails, and the game fails, if it does great, then it does great. As long as they can listen to the fans and get what the fans want out of these series, it's just it's a pretty cool thing, you know. And also it introduces different people into the genre, you know. You know, as you say, the strategy genre is a dying genre, and, you know, it has its ups and downs. It's been trying to, you know, make a respark into society, right, into the gaming space, but it's making a hard time. So what if you introducing these new games into the different genres? So like seeing the gameplay of Aliens Dark Descent had me really excited, because I'm like, wow, this is something that I felt like I never, or just really always wanted, honestly, and I'm all for it. Call of Duty could definitely be a XCOM based, or could definitely be RTS type of thing. Like, I could see it now. They can do either a futuristic Call of Duty strategy game, or a modern strategy game, or, I mean, hell, they can go back to World War II, but World War II's already been done with Company of Heroes, so we probably don't need that. But we can go for like a more modern take, right? Call of Duty, you know, you got your different classes that you can choose from with your soldiers. You know, your light machine gun, your sniper, your assault rifle kind of character. You can give each your squad mates different perks. You know, on the campaign map, it's like XCOM, where certain months go by, you know, you get certain different enemies, and if you go with the futuristic route, maybe later on the line you start fighting against mechanized based enemies, or enemies with different types of weapons, stuff like that, to keep the variety flowing. And I think Call of Duty could definitely do it, and especially it will introduce people into different types, you know, a different type of space. Now keep in mind that Call of Duty is always going to be the FPS shooter, but just to see, but I hear so many people say they're tired of COD, they're tired of listening to COD, they're tired of hearing about COD every single year. But just imagine a successful RTS game taking place in the Call of Duty realm. imagine that. The possibilities could be endless. Like hell, you can do a Call of Duty Black Ops space game, and in like what, XCOM style or just an RTS style, depending on what kind of factions or that you're going for, basically. And I think it can definitely be done. What do y'all think about having a Call of Duty based RTS game? Is it a nay, yay, no? You know, just let me know. Okay. So I have another one for y'all, and this one's made by Blizzard, by the way. We can have a World of Warcraft RTS game. Okay, I'm just kidding. No, but real talk, we can have a Overwatch RTS or turn-based strategy game. Hell, or even just a tactical game in general. Now, me as a person, I generally like regular Overwatch. I generally don't like it, but I will play it with friends. But keeping it or making it into a RTS game or series are a fucking, it can be endless because of the fact that you can get you have your characters already established, right? You know, you have Tracer, you have gosh, see, I don't remember all the characters, but we'll just go as Tracer, okay? That's what I don't play Overwatch. You know, it can be a tactical game where they give you like XCOM Chimera Squad. If you guys ever play Chimera Squad, right? Where each character has their own personality and you go through the motions through the story mode, and it's all tactical based. And then you have this, you can use the same abilities that you see in the original Overwatch into these characters. You know, the Tracer goes in there, you made a mistake, you can back up 2 spaces, back up 5 spaces, I remember one of the spaces that you back up from. Just think of that here. Or you have Reinhardt, who is a tank or whatnot, who can soak up damage. He's a frontliner. You know, you pull out a shield, the shield you know, tanks up direct damage in front of him or whatever direction he points at. You know, or you have who do you have? Ana, you know, who calls in our boy just to do damage. You know, I'm telling y'all, if these companies would like literally open the floodgates to different genres, I think people would be excited. I'm thinking of like this, you know, Marvel Midnight Suns. I was expecting it to be like a card-based type of turn-based XCOM game, but look what we have. You know, they're actually turning, you know, into different. You know, we had what, Spider-Man, a Spider-Man-based game, adventure, you know, open world game. We had Avengers, I guess, a side live service open world game, but now we have a Marvel RTS game. Who would have thought, y'all? Like literally, come on, it's endless. I'm telling you, they can literally do it. Okay, so hear me out on this one. Okay, the series started out as a action, I guess you could say, RPG game or action game based. Then it turned into a JRPG, turn-based. Oh, well, let's just phrase that, a turn-based JRPG. Okay, so this one here is going to be a little bit crazy. How about a Yakuza based either RTS, which might not work depending how you do it, or turn-based strategy game similar to XCOM. Now, I could really see that one happening because of the simple fact that, hey, they turned Yakuza into a fucking JRPG game, y'all. Literally. If that can happen, that changed up the formula, changed up the game right there. When I played Yakuza Like a Dragon, that one really got me excited. So just thinking about that, now, I mean, like I said, it's on the weird side, so don't get me wrong, it is on the weird side of things, right? But imagine all Yakuza protagonists being like the characters, right? Similar again to XCOM Chimera Squad, and they go through their mission, go through their quests and stuff, and then they get low on HP, get that sake, drink it, get the little bit HP back, beat them up some more. You know, they all have their super moves, as you see in when you play their games and stuff. Like, it's crazy. It can literally be done. And to me, if developers can do that, then it just changes the game, you know. So like, if y'all could think of like 80 more games that can become just basically into any other genre, and especially for me, the strategy genre, you know, let me know in the comment section, y'all. Like, this is a discussion that just needs to be had, and I'm all for it, y'all. And y'all want to have like a bigger conversation on this later on, let me know, because I'm free. We can do it. We got it. And, you know, let's discuss some more. You know, honestly, I'm open. Until then, you know, guys, remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Also, if you can hit the notification bell down below to be notified on the next video. And last but not least, if you want to support me further in my content creation career, always consider subscribing to my Patreon, guys. You can subscribe for literally as low as $2 a month. But again, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for your support. Have a good one. Peace out. Much love, everybody. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and also hit the bell notification down below. Thanks for watching.